Alright, cool. Hey, come along with me and make this water dump bucket thing that I made for my elementary school field day last year. It's gonna be a wild ride.
That was awesome!
Alright, first things we gotta do is we gotta clean the garage. There we go. Then we gotta go Lowe's or Home Depot, do whatever you gotta do. And to get lost. Then we gotta get some of these pipes, and then we gotta get some of these pipe fitters. Then we gotta make sure that these pipes fit. And then we go home. Oh, just kidding. You gotta go back to Lowe's to get some stuff that you said you were gonna get, but then didn't get. Also some stuff that you need for the project. Then we go back home. Do some really janky stuff so that you can plug in your extension cord in the only outlet in the entire garage. Set up your saw. Cut all the tubes. Measure the tubes. Make sure that you measure twice and cut once. And then measure again to make sure. Oh, yeah, we're cutting again because I didn't measure right the first time. And, eyeball them. All right. Now we are going to get the pipe fitter things and put them on there and just jam them on there, make sure they're nice and tight. And you gotta blow into it like a didgeridoo because that is a rule. And make sure that they're on there. And gotta measure out what the platform is gonna be like, and so that you know where to cut. And then you're gonna cut those guys, make sure they look the same. And you jam those in there, connect that all together, and now you got some legs. And now we're gonna get some more legs. Put that thing in there, jam that together, and put it off to the side. All right. Pull it back out. All right. Grab another fitter, and you're gonna put that on there. These ones are giving us another angle so that we can connect them together some more. And take a little thinking break. Hands on knees, you know how it is. Then measure the distance between the legs that you want it to be. And, oh, where's my pencil? Oh, it's a Sharpie. There it is. Haha. Got it? Let us cut. Stick those bad boys in there. And look at that. We've got ourselves a little platform. Now we need some other legs. Wait, what do we need? Let's think about it for a minute. Oh yeah, let's measure some stuff. Now we're gonna cut some more arms or legs or body parts of this thing. We got one, but this one though is gonna need an arm. So let's grab a T-square, T pipe, whatever. It's a T, and we're gonna put it on one side, and the other piece is gonna come up. So let's put that bucket up there, see what's going on. Platform is good. Bucket is good. Let's look at it. To the stars. Now, cut some stuff. Oh yeah, gotta be a little bit longer, right? Because of the bucket. Now we gotta make what is gonna be called the arm target arm. And this is a little tricky. We gotta get the big T bar, and the big T bar has gotta have small pipes in it that fit and are really tight. And then you gotta put a smaller pipe inside that so that it can move or articulate. And once you have that, you're going to want to put the smallish arm in there and make sure it fits, slides right out, and then we're going to cut it to size. Once you stick it in, jam it all together, flippity floppity, stick that up there, see how it looks. Measure out the target arm, cut the target arm, stick it in there, make sure it moves. Now later on you're going to see that I put a counterweight on the other side. That counterweight's got to be pretty strong because otherwise that target arm is going to fling the whole thing all over the place. Now we're going to glue this all together. So in order to make sure that we don't mess it up, let's mark it off. Water time. Thinking time. Glue time. All right. Now, I don't know if you've ever opened glue for PVC or ABS, because this is an all-purpose glue. It is not easy. I read the label to make sure that it does in fact open. Then I had to get my pliers and stuff, did it, and it works. And then I took it and I glued it and, you know, stuck it all together. And it's well ventilated, don't worry, it's all fine. And once you get all that stuff stuck together, make sure that it looks good and fits, and there we go. Now we got to put the toilet bowl plunger inside the bucket. So take it from the outside there, measure out a nice little hole where it's going to fit into, cut that bad boy open. I definitely would have used a jigsaw if I had one, but instead I'm just going to drill a bunch of holes and then cut it out. Then take your rubber sealant, put it on the toilet bowl plunger thing, and put it inside the bucket and put it in there nice and neat and nice and tight, and make sure it's tight. Then cut that piece of wood because it's too big. We need half of it. Mark out the toilet bowl plunger, make sure it's going to have a nice hole. Now I'm using my router on here. I would love to be using a jigsaw, but like I said before, my jigsaw went MIA. I'm cutting out little pieces of wood kind of to make sure that that bucket stays in place. And I even used my sander to give them a nice little arc on there, because buckets are round and wood is usually square. Now, in order to make this thing actually dump water, we're gonna have to tie a string to the toilet bowl plunger and to the articulating arm. That articulating arm is gonna articulate when it gets hit, and it's gonna do this. And there you go, that's what it looks like. Oh yeah, I took some wood and made a little target, because you don't wanna make it too hard, or too easy. Looks like it's gonna work. Let's see. Gotta fill this bad boy with water, and then ooh, big boy. Paint your face and take it to the school and throw some balls and get some people wet.